Hello, Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid watch review. Paid watch reviews are very important to me because they keep me full-time on YouTube. Without paid watch reviews, I would be needing to get a job. So remember, this is an important lifeline to keep me full-time. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, make sure you click the little bell next to your subscription and tick the box to be informed of all updates on this channel. Paid watch reviews. Also look in the description for 10 ways you can keep me full-time on YouTube. This is a watch review for a guy who's, I gotta tell you, I've done a few reviews in the past for. He's a cool guy. Archie, I hope all is well with you. I hope you settle down with the current Archie 5 and wear them in good health. No more restlessness. As you've said before, it's all about how the watch and the person fit together. And I think your collection is perfect for you. Well, maybe after adding back a gold sub, but don't get rid of that Patek. And screw the haters, your Ingy is great. Writing to ask for a current collection review. After the latest changes, I'm quite content. Not looking to add anything or remove anything, however, it is now up to a number of pieces that I've begun to feel obligated to the watches. Like not feeling quite right if I'm not wearing each one enough and worrying about keeping them in good order. Not just the cost of a service, but also the headache. So the only thought that has been creeping in lately is potentially downsizing by removing one. But I don't want to let any of them go. Here's the current set along with a note on the role each one plays, so you can get a feel before rendering advice. My two questions are, what are your thoughts on the collection overall? And number two, if I were to remove one piece, which should it be? As I mentioned, I've begun to feel that there are too many, but as I noted for each one above, they each serve a purpose, so this is a tough one to figure out. Overall approach, my idea in pulling this together is to cover the full spectrum from work to play to travel and dressy. With unusual example of icons I'm drawn to most, but uncommon cool examples of them. A mix of modern and vintage, only redundant on a brand if it makes, like Rolex, one vintage, one modern. And from basic to high horology to form what is for me a complete and balanced collection. The pieces are, number 1, 1985 Explorer 2 Cream. Day-to-day versatility, mostly for work on casual days. I work in tech, and for travel given the GMT function and steel. Under the radar Rolex. Can throw a few straps in my bag if I'm going on an extended trip or a trip with different situations, or just rock it on the bracelet. This is a very rare model. This is 16550 as opposed to my 16570. These with the cream dial are very, very collectible. Number 2, 1967 Speedy Pro Ultraman. For some variety at work and bleeding from casual to slightly address a work situation, i.e. days for business casual dress. Obviously this piece is so versatile, it can be a weekend piece or for travel. Number 2, Bluesy Ceramic. For weekends mostly, when a piece that is noticed is okay, tolerable, including situations like with water, like the beach, pool, boat, etc. But also for a bit of dress sometimes. Not for work for me, as it's too flashy for client service environment or managing employees. Number 4, Blank Pane 50 fathoms bathoscope in steel. For flying completely under the radar, doing anything really. Times when a diver would be appropriate, but the bluesy is just too flashy. Like occasions with the extended family, or any time I need a beater like playing with my nephews and nieces, going to the gym, sneaking into an enemy's fortress and killing somebody, etc. Nobody but true watch nerds knows what this is, but I know it's truly nasty, and it allows me to have a beta that that's anything but a shitter. In some ways, this watch is superior to the sub. Perhaps only of it, not the only diver that you could say. Number 5, Jaune Chronometer Blue, for office wear on days with dressier situations like client meetings and interviews, to casual weekday evenings, and even sometimes travel. Goes with anything and everything if it has to, and just unreal quality with the jaune. I think the most important small independent brand in the industry. Glad you came around on this brand. Number 6, Gold Royal Oak Jumbo Jubilee. The true F-off piece for any F-off situation, like those certain social events like fundraisers and other obligatory community events like art gallery openings, non-work dinners out, brunches, weddings, but also for crushing around town on sunny weekend days. One of the rarest APs and the very first Royal Oak with a display back. Number 7, I've sold the Reverso Duo Ultra Thin and replaced it with a Reverso Platinum number 2, the only tourbillon I'd own. It's only visible from the back, so it doesn't annoy me or grab anyone else's attention. White gold movement with ridiculous finishing, visible instead of a second dial I never used on the Duo, and although it's a tourbillon, it's not the ultra thin. It's and is the GT Grand, that's the grand sized case, so it fits like a dream. Adds JLC, a must in the collection. Manual wind, it's rare, and oh yeah, it's solid platinum, the watch and deployment buckle. The ultimate Reverso, in my opinion, a grail to me and perhaps even my exit watch. Lastly, have gotten the lady into watches. First with a Cartier Tank Solo in steel, which I helped her pick, but she paid for herself. And second with a piece I have out of service now to give her as a special present, a 36mm two-tone Royal Oak, her dream piece, and ties into the jumbo in my collection. This makes 8 pieces between us, perfect for a Goyard 8-piece box. Thanks, as always, Gerard. P.S. Sent you 30 US, pics attached. Whether you make a video or not is up to you. Feel free to use the pics if you do. Okie dokie. Wow, what an amazing collection. And I got to tell you, Gerard, what I love hearing from you is that I get the feeling, talking to you in this, in your correspondence, you agree with me that sometimes less is more. It's better to, have a compact collection rather than just frivolous expenditure. I agree. I enjoy, I had my collection up to 10 at one stage, and I find it much better. I remember the days when I had 3. It was really cool. So let's just have a bit of a look here. What are my overall thoughts on the collection? Amazing! Absolutely. I mean, this is just breathtaking. So let's just have a look here. The Explorer 2 cream dial, the 16550. Whew, beautiful. Tick that. Do not ever sell that. The 1967 Speedy Pro. Again, that is just such a gorgeous watch. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Don't ever sell that as well. Bluesy ceramic. Beautiful watch. Beautiful. I love that watch. The blank pane 50 fathoms. Ooh, that is a purist watch. That is a very, very cool diver. Blank pane, long history. I think they even beat Rolex with the 50 fathoms. Amazing watch. Top end brand. They really, really are amazing. The Jaune Chronometer Blue. Ooh, that is sweet. That is very, very sweet. That's kind of... I love my Patek World Time. I do love it, but the Jaune Blue, whoo, whoo, amazing quality. The gold reverso, sorry, the gold jumbo, the gold Royal Oak jumbo, love it, love it, love it, love it. And then we get on to the platinum reverso number 2. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then you've got the Tank Solo for the lady and a 36mm two-tone Royal Oak. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, I gotta tell you, what do I feel here? What do I honestly feel here? Well, the problem is, okay, so let's have a look at this. What do I think of the collection? Outstanding. It's outstanding. It's got some, I love the vintage, the modern, just the classic. Because vintage, you'd say, you know, would sort of be 60s, 70s. Classic would be 80s, 90s sort of thing. And modern would be everything 90s to noughties to now. So the problem is, so what are your thoughts on the over? I love it. Absolutely love the collection. I understand it. If I were to remove one piece, what would it be? Oh, that is so nasty. That is so difficult. That is so difficult because you've got such a wonderful, wonderful collection there. Look, I don't know if you have to remove a piece. But let me say this. The Explorer 2 Cream, definitely no. We're going to keep that. The Speedy you got to keep. The Jaune would have to keep. The Reverso we'd have to keep. Okay, so that leaves us... What else then? The 50 Thavens. I don't know if I'd be getting rid of that. That's a... I think if you're going to get... Okay, the bluesy ceramic, I think keep that. It's a classic Rolex. That's such a versatile, cool piece, okay? If you were to get rid of something, the only 2 watches you could possibly get rid of may be the Royal Oak Gold Jubilee or the Blank Pain 50 Thavens. That's the only 2 that you could possibly, you could get rid of one of them. Now, I don't know which one is the answer. I think the Platinum Reverso is way more FU than the Royal Oak. Maybe the Royal Oak in yellow gold is coming to the, do you really need it still? Quite a collectible watch. Depends, you know, are we getting rid of it because of Catholic guilt? Do we just feel guilty we've got so many watches? Or are we getting rid of it because we feel we've got too many? So that's what I think you've got to ask the question. I mean, if they make you happy, don't get rid of anything. If they make you happy, don't get rid of nothing. But if you do want to downsize a bit, I think the only 2 you could possibly, either one would be the 50 Thavens, which that is a cool watch, or the gold Royal Oak Jumbo Jubilee. It'd have to be one of those. That's the only 2. It'd have to be one of those because nothing else I would allow you to sell. Sorry, I just will not allow you to sell. So yes, I quite like it. I do quite like the series there. It's beautiful. You've got some wonderful pieces. Do you have to sell? No. You've got to decide this yourself. I don't think you've gone crazy. I think they're quite good there. I love the way that less is more. You just don't want to just add. You're saying, hey, no, I've got enough. Just enjoy them. Enjoy them. I know exactly where you're coming from, and I really do respect you for that. So, great collection. You get rid of the Jubilee, then it wrecks the one you're giving your wife, your girlfriend or wife, the lady. So, maybe it's only the blank pane we could get rid of. That's a very tricky one there. But look, I love the collection. Wonderful pieces, great pieces. I'm glad to see you're loving the hobby. Now, I don't know if you really need to get rid of anything. It's all beautiful. If you don't need the money, I would keep what you've got. Okay? So, Gerard, well done. Thank you so much for getting me to review your collection again. Nice collection. Really different. Really different and wonderful pieces. I'm Paul Pluta. Gerard supports me. Wristwatch check. Breguet type 20. Gerard supports me. This is keeping me full-time on YouTube. Tell me what you guys think of that.